Hi guys, I hope you're having a good day. So today, Villain's been dropping a lot of videos. Now, I'm assuming everyone assumed that this would happen when she got better, when she came back. So they have been dropped. I shared one, I think. I didn't get a chance to share them all on my YouTube channel, but I will after this video. So this video I'm making here is one that Villain had dropped. And it's all her messages between her, she's the green, and between PB, who is the black and white. I feel it's necessary to go through this because not only was it Lindsay that was dragged and harassed and attacked, but it was also Kit Kat as well. Remember Kit Kat? Nana, the elderly lady whose health is fucked? That lady. So I'm going to read these. And by all means, you have any questions, please leave them in the comments and I'll answer the best that I can. All right, so 2 people have now told me they have sent Cousin F for pills. Well, one sent them, and the other was asked to. You see that, right? 2 people have now told me. Villain, that's insane. People just be dumping info crazy. I'm betting my life Kit Kat is sending her meds as well. She never had evidence that Kit Kat did anything. It was an assumption. And she fucking ran with it. She preys of vulnerable elderly, and that's a whole effing problem for me. She's talking about Lindsay. Villain says, I got drugged for one of my mods, offering to send me subs years ago when John was taking half my script. John is her ex-fiance. A Kit Kat would have a harder time internationally. Yeah, that's what I say too, considering the woman lives in Canada. But apparently, some people are allowed to just throw shit out there and see what sticks, and then run with it without any proof. You know what I mean? It's ludicrous. Nana called me, and I set her ass straight. I'm sorry, you did what? So you accused her, PB, of sending medication to Lindsay, which you have no proof of, right? And found out it was true, and you called her to set her ass out straight? That's pretty nasty, if you ask me. Seems there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes, and on the back end, that I hate now, and it has to do with a certain person, and it seems to me that the common denominator is you, bitch. Oh, any progress? Villain says. Sophie's getting a public apology, but it's the last thing I do on this app. Yes, she's going to apologize. So she demanded that Sophie get an apology from whom? Lindsay? Kit Kat? And why would that be, considering you are the one that put out the lie about the sending of the pills by Kit Kat? Do you see where I'm going with this, guys? Yeah, sorry if I'm a little heated. Villain. Oh, okay, good. She's going to distance from Cousin Effer. Now, this is true. Kit Kat did distance herself from Lindsay because of the hate and the harassment she got for still being friends with her when none of them did anything wrong. Who was the head of that herd, I wonder? Why the fuck is my mom here? Can I block her? LOL, why? She doesn't have the balls. Same. I'll tell on myself before you get to. Now, there's something I'd like to say about this. This person, PB, did tell on herself before, she tried to tell on herself before someone else did. And the situation I'm talking about is the one between her and Lori where she sent Lori money and has been giving Lori money. And she wanted to go live and rat on herself before Lori did. Not a good look. Villain, just makes it worse for someone does it to you. Yep. I knew she wasn't smart when she came with the name Cousin Effer. I'm going to reply with, and miss the grand finale after all the work you put into it? A lot of these don't make sense because they're all over the damn place. Like, they're talking about one thing, then the next, then the one thing. So it's very hard to determine what they're talking about. But however, this is Lindsay and Kit Kat. Morning. Doesn't ring a bell. This is the person that had the pics to begin with. But Andy did send them. Him and Naked Butterfly are in a full-blown relationship. over there. Do you see what I just fucking read right there? This is the person that had the pics to begin with, meaning Lindsay. But Andy did send them. Him and Naked Butterfly are in a full-blown relationship over here. So now I ask you guys, somebody needs to spell this one out or explain this one to me. How is it then that PB was so angry with Andy for giving those pictures of Lori that were naked to Naked Butterfly? Why did she come out and rip up a new one and go live about it? How dare you lie to me? How dare you, blah, 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 when she knew the whole fucking time? You want to explain that to me, bitch? Because I'd really love to know. It seems you've been doing this shit for a long time. Yes, you have, and it's all coming out. This is the person, Lindsay, that had the pics to begin with. Yes, she did, because she was sent those photos. But Andy did send them. She knew the whole time. So why did she go live, bash him, and cry, and freak out, and be like, oh my God, I didn't know, how dare you, he lied to me. He didn't lie to you then, did he? So what was the reason that you didn't want anything to do with Andy anymore? I think I know the answer to that reason. Because you didn't have access to Jay, and you were never going to get access to Jay. You'll see by the comments in here that she was blocked. So then that's when, and I quote from your own fat mouth, well, yeah, I am going to give money to Lori, and I'm going to manipulate her so I can get to Jay. I gave her money so I can manipulate her to get to Jay. Yep, that's what you told me on the phone. However, probably a fake email. Right. That's a bad look for court. Yes, ma'am, I think that's why he's lying. Lying about what? You just admitted that he had the fucking photos and he sent them to NB. Possible, but the NB relationship is also a bad look. That's why he's gone. He's gone. You mean why you attacked him? Bitch, I'm effing angry. Villain, my heart is broken. I am crying. Like, why would he lie to me? I'm sorry I sent her photo, but I need you to see what I see here. So you're sorry that you are the one that sent the naked photo of Lori to Andy, and Andy shared it to Naked Butterfly. What the fuck is going on here? I repeat, Andy did send them the photos to Naked Butterfly. He did. And she knew this right here, right? But then says, I'm angry. My heart's broken. Why would he lie to me? I'm sorry. I sent her pic, meaning Lori's naked pic. But I need you to see what I see here. How do you know it's him, though? He lied because he said good morning like that. It's him. Ask him again. I really need to stress that people pay attention to this. But Andy did send them. He lied to me. What? That's effed up. I would tell him again. I'm going to ask you one more time. Did you send the pic to NB? Maybe he will say it. But stop sending that photo. I am. Sorry. I'm deleting those pics. If it disappears from here, that's why. I would give him one more chance. If he lies, that's it. I may fall back to sleep. So, no ma'am. Twice was enough. Fuck once was enough, villain. I don't know what this photo was, but she says, is this your daughter? What the F are they doing? Now, so you see right here where she stated that he did send them, and she was laughing about it because they're in that Naked Butterfly and Andy are in a full-blown relationship, right? But over here, she says her heart's breaking. She's crying. She's so upset and angry because why would he lie to her about sending them? You already knew. So why did you go after him? I can tell you why. She did not have access to Jay, and she needed to get to Lori to get access to Jay, and that is what she told me. I feel that. Don't you cry up there. No, don't admit to a federal crime. I told her to be general, meaning simply Sophie. This is when they were going to go live. With that text message, with that message in the comment section, that was Jay's, Andy, and Lori's daughter, the one that I had a fit about, and that's why I stopped talking to Simply Sophie, because she should have never shared that. I don't care who you are. You don't get to do that. I'm sorry. Villain says, "You're good. My heart broke. I couldn't help it." "I know, but you should tell your lawyer, just in case." "I didn't want details told, but she pinned me. I couldn't let her speak it for me." Another situation that you have to get ahead of, right, Psycho Bunny? "I know, but you could tell your lawyer, blah, blah, blah." "I didn't want any details, but couldn't let her speak for me." I know both myself and Cindy were telling her no. Meaning Sophie. You were told, as I've already said, you were told you were not allowed to share that screenshot. You were told that, but you did it anyways. You outed that message on that young lady to hurt people. You did it. Why would you exploit a 15-year-old child? Why did you do that, Sophie? You weren't even allowed to. You should have never done that. I already told you that. I already spoke my piece on that. And what did you do for me speaking the truth? You fucking doxed me is what you did. You and PB. I know both myself and Cindy were telling her no. Yeah, just be careful, that's all. Girl, she's not discreet, meaning Sophie. Facts, but I tried and so did Cindy, meaning Selfie Queen Cindy, told Sophie, do not share that comment. That was Jay's. Who the F is up there? No idea. Now, here's Villain again in the green. Yes, it was public until she saw it. Once that was public and the creator figured out that was the real Jaylen, she removed that comment, you guys. But there was a screenshot. Not only did this creator remove it, she also made it private. Screenshot and recorded and then removed the comment. So when that creator saw it, it was removed. It was screenshotted, recorded, for record. For who knows why they need it. You know what I'm saying? But it was gone. But Sophie decided that screw everyone else and screw that kid. Fuck that kid, right, Sophie? You just wanted to put it up there for clout, for views. You don't give a shit about nobody. Nobody but yourself. Villain states, was it the actual foster mom? If it was, leave it off the table. They will remove F for that. So this is what happened when Lindsay got reached out to by the foster mom. Showing Lindsay all this stuff that Lori was doing. The photos that she was sharing, which Lori wasn't allowed to do, of the other foster kids. That is a whole big mess. I'm hoping that Lindsay will explain that all to you guys. PD says she's for some shit on Lindsay. So this would be the foster mom who reached out to Lindsay about Lori breaking laws and shit. And then she's saying she's got shit on Lindsay. Yeah, okay. So Villain says, was it the actual foster mom? I need her legal name and address. It's being reported by mandated reporters. As it should be. That foster mom should not be reaching out to Lindsay. So yeah, it was being reported. PB says, I do. Told me they had a message where Lori said I was grooming the kids. Wow. But you like Lori, right? You keep giving her money. Yeah, my bad. I forgot about it until I went to message or LOL. Shake my head, ridiculous. Lori needs her ass kicked. So does NB. If you guys remember, I did not see this. Sophie went live, had Psycho on her panel, and they did nothing but bash Naked Butterfly. I started to watch that. Let's just say, how fucking dare you to act the way you're acting right now? Like you gave a shit. And I am sorry. I owe apologies. Reach out to me if you can and if you want to, if I even deserve that. I blocked you and I told you to fuck off. And I was nasty to you people. And I'm talking about the people that came into my live when I had Chanel on panel. And I did the memorial for Naked Butterfly. Which I was really happy to do. People came in there and warned me. And even said things like, something along the lines like, how dare I have allow Naked Butterfly in here after what she did to NB. Others came in there and were talking to we're talking to PB and saying, you know, you shouldn't be in here. You treat her like shit. You bashed her, blah, blah, blah. And I wouldn't even listen because I did not see what Sophie and Psycho Bunny did. However, during that live, the memorial, Sophie couldn't even be bothered to come in. Interesting. Villain says, yeah, my bad. She messaged me earlier and I forgot. PB, Nick Butterfly sat on our panel and read out the text log last night. Villain, left my FAO, just kick back. You already know how that ends. Good morning. Morning. They had Jay block me. This is June 11th, you guys. We're now in September. So she hasn't had contact with Jay since June. So you're damn right she was desperate to get in with Lori so she can get access to Jay. Who did? Lori and Andy. I don't know why they brought they into it, meaning Jay. How do you know that? It's just Alicia. Did you see that post? Effing wow. Villain says no. LOL. Shitheads. How's your arm? Almost gone. Who's Alicia? Her name on TikTok. No idea who that is. She posted my conversation with Lindsay. Even Villain said to you, PB, so? So what Alicia posted was the conversations being had between PB and Lindsay where PB was going at her, and it was all posted publicly from the account called Just Alicia on TikTok. Who I'm friends with, by the way. She's great. PB says she posted my conversation with Lindsay. Villain says, so? So she's a bitch. Why is it relevant, though? LOL. Why is that, PB? Why was it relevant? Because your lies were coming out? All your lies were being posted? Yeah. And then she puts the, don't know. Weird people, man. Correct. Crazy. Want to laugh? Nicole and Villain. Nicole Lynn is talking about your favorite villain. I didn't watch it. Don't know. Don't care. PB says, Jesus, they all need one spot to go so we can set it on fire and watch it burn. This is, you see, like, the threats that I got aren't the first threats that she's been sending out to people. Like this one here, where you want to get them together in one spot and set it on fire and actually sit there disgustingly and watch it burn with people inside, burning to death. That's you. Just like you stated, you wanted to come to Canada to kill me. Interesting. Villain says, everything is not only written down, I also have paper receipts. PB, Lori makes me kick the F in air. F her, Kelly, Boss Liar, and all these other fake fucks. Villain says, what's wrong? Oh, the fight I just had with her. I got in her head on her live and made her cry. This is her manipulating Lori Jones. PB manipulating Lori Jones. This is what she's been doing the whole time on the back end while she's been in Lori's lives. Yeah, because people were asking me, and I don't go into Lori's lives. One, I'm blocked. Number two, I don't give a shit. I watched the replay. Mickey's hilarious. So she was in there fucking with Lori. So she says, oh, the fight I just had with Lori. I got in her head on her live and made her cry. I'm not sorry either. Bitch face. Embarrassing. Villain says, good, tighten up. You know who your friends are. She lives a miserable life and you don't. So it's been made aware that people knew that she was fucking with Lori again. But her access to Jay was cut off by Andy in June. Yep. Right, I'm focused now. Villain states, your energy can be focused on people that won't be piece of shit people. Bob and Weave. I have no idea who that is. And she says, she said Andy gets to keep Jay. Villain says, you believe her? I wouldn't believe a word she says, Jennifer. PB says, she told the chat, not me. I don't believe her. I don't effing trust Lori. I'll never do that again. So this is back in June when she got busted for messing with Lori again. So it's not just the one time she's coming forward about. She's always been there with Lori. Oh, I felt your seriousness. Villain says, laugh my effing ass off. You're going to meet a lot of shitty people in this. As long as you stay true to you. The rest works out. I get a video about me every day. And PB thinks this is hilarious. Villain's like, just one. LMAO, I'll never be your status. Why is Krissa coming at me? The fuck? Who? Your favorite Krissa. Your favorite Krissa? That is another TikToker, whom I also would call at least a good acquaintance, a friend. We're friendly. I like her. Her damn poor Lindsay video telling us to leave her alone. So, Just Alicia and your favorite Krissa have now come out stating what you've done to Lindsay. And you have a problem with that. Why? Is it because you lied? LOL, no. I see something about a dog? PB, no, she made one about Lindsay and how she's going through things and she needs to be left alone. LMAO, bitch, she started it. Then rally people to help her. Laughable at best. No, PB, you started it, like you always do. I'm reading proof here. I've told things, I've said things, I've shown things. She said, would you unfollow me if I wanted to stop covering Lori? Nope, I'll unfollow you now. Then she said for us to leave her alone. I'm not sure who Krista thinks she is, but fuck that. Fuck that, right, Psycho Bunny? Just like fuck Nikki. Like you put up that Reddit about me and Chanel. Nikki and Chanel, you called it. Nikki and Chanel something. Not only have you doxed me, you've made a Reddit about me. You haven't shut up about me. I had to call the cops about you for threatening me. Yeah, maybe she didn't know that Lindsay started it because I do believe that Lindsay started this shit. She did. She's the one that had the naked pics and wanted to get them to butterfly. That is true. She was hoping NB could blackmail Lori to shut her up, to stop coming after herself. She wanted NB to use them and be like, here, I got these, Lori. Stop talking about me. Stop bullying me, blah, blah, blah. That was the intent on that. Although we know that didn't happen now, did it? No. Naked Butterfly got pissed off and said, fuck this, and showed him on Sophie's Live. Now, I wasn't even there for that. That's good, because I did not want to see a naked Lori. Now, like it or not, because she wanted to stop covering Lori. Not at all. Oh, she's for Lindsay. Lindsay is a master manipulating bitch. Have you looked in the mirror? Maybe you fucking should. Villain. Right, but maybe she doesn't know that. Bullshit. It happens. No, I blocked it, but I looked at the following, and coincidentally, it's you. But the following suggestion on it. Nikki. She's with Lindsay. And Krissa. They aren't slick. Oh shit, and Rose. I booted Rose off my page too. So you were already gunning for me back in June. Why? What the hell did I ever do to you? Yeah, I wouldn't have left it in if I were private. Stop. Why Krista just make a video for me to leave Lindsay alone? Now she's messaging everyone asking if she'd come get away for a few days. Ma'am, please don't make me see her in real life. What? Villain says, wait, what? Listen, Carissa, she's weird. She's messaging people telling them she needs to get away. She messaged me and Joni saying the exact same thing. I unfollowed her a week ago. So you knew this woman's struggling, right? But yeah, you kept attacking her. Right? But it's okay when you do it. Right? LMFAO, I still haven't done that. I'm so behind. I don't know who this blah, blah, blah is a joke. Why does she keep sending Lori shit? She's the one who actually mailed Lindsay pills and Kit Kat knew about it. Oh, now you got a new person to fucking burn, right? So now it's someone else who sent these pills, right? But you're still including Kit Kat by saying she knew about it. So you don't make a public apology. You never apologize to Kit Kat, just like you never apologized to me for doxing me. But you're still going to include Kit Kat. You're still going to do that, knowing you were wrong. And you, in fact, lied. Villain says, guess that's why I haven't seen her. I blocked her. She's a liar. But she does know that her sending shit to Lori makes us look bad because Lori always blames us for that. You blame Lori for NB's death? Oh, get this part, y'all. You blame Lori for NB death? I mean, she may have pulled her shit, but we can't say she overdosed because of Lori. I sure do, Villain says. PB, help me here. Explain it. Make me see. Lori went to Anthony and lied to him, and who knows if Julie would have left that place and gotten clean. This is 100 on Lori. Wait, what? How did Lori talk to Anthony? Holy mess. Dan, you mean? No, you idiot. Anthony was going to take NB out of that place. and was going to help her. He was supposed to take her in. But Lori was jealous and didn't like that. So she ran to Anthony, told him some shit, and he backed off and he walked away. Anthony and Julie were talking about Julie moving to wherever he was. He was supposed to go pick her up. Lori told her version of events and Anthony blocked Julie. This is a fact, you guys. PB says, shit. No. Anthony. Now she ignores him, now Lori ignores him in her lies because she only wanted to fuck up her chance. I gotta get back to work. I'll talk to you later. I gotta find the other screenshot. I thought I had it in here. But there's one where Psycho Bunny is coming after Mickey Mouse, telling her she needs to stop posting videos and stuff. Well, I am going to speak up for Mickey Mouse fan, whether she wants me to or not. Girl, I have to say this because I was on the phone. While I was on the phone with Psycho Bunny, because I called her, last week? And this was the day I made my video on Psycho Bunny. I called her, told her I was making the video. I told her I'm using those screenshots of the 4 dogs in Andy's yard, that I am using that, and that I am going to let Andy know I'm fucking pissed, because how dare you have a restraining order on Lori and yet have her at your damn home? Oh, fuck, was I wrong? There ain't no RO. It's a gag order. Lori can't speak on him or discuss the cases that involving the kids, among other things, showing the kids a blah, blah, blah. The reason why the dogs were there, because Lori was there with her daughter, Jay. Andy wasn't even there. He went away for work. So that's that. So those photos taken of those 4 dogs was Lori. But guess how Psycho Bunny got them? Lori. Guess what she did with those photos? She actually talked to Mickey Mouse Fan and told Mickey Mouse Fan that she could use them and do a video. So Mickey Mouse Fan made 2 videos. Now, the day I seen the screenshots with the dogs together, that was on Mickey Mouse Fan's video. And I was like, okay, I need to make my video because this is bullshit and I'm pissed, right? You guys remember I made that video. So I ended up calling Bunny because she kept text messaging me, asking me, God, how the balls of me to suggest that I deserve proof that Lori and Andy did laundry together. Yeah, I did ask for proof because I didn't believe it. He wasn't there. He was working. I don't know if it was on that time. Maybe they did do laundry. I don't know. I don't care. I was just sick and tired of hearing everyone go after Andy and all the, then they go at Lori and they don't have proof. You know what I mean? They don't have proof and it's blah, blah, blah. So I did say I wanted proof. I didn't say it to PB. I said it in general that I wanted it because I didn't believe it. She literally texted me saying, "You're actually asking for proof?" I said, "Yeah, I am." Then she sent me a bunch of voice clips and more messages. I tried to call her. For some reason, it didn't work. She called me, and for some reason, I couldn't answer my phone. So I think it was my phone's problem. Then I called her again. Anyways, so we got to talking. I'm the one that called her. And I was telling her about this video that I am going to make on her. And I'm going to make with the photos and about Andy. And she was all gung-ho because I was going to call out Andy, okay? So it was my idea to make this video. It had nothing to do with her. I'm the one that told her I'm making this video. And I said, I'm taking these screenshots. I'm going to talk about it with Andy. You know what she did? She said, oh my God, she needs to fucking stop. This is devastating. I can't do this right now. And I'm like, what? She goes, Mickey Mouse Fan. She needs to fucking stop. She can't keep doing this. And I was like, you are the one that went to her, not once but twice, told her to show all this evidence that you had from Lori. You did that. And she had the balls, the audacity to sit there and bitch about Mickey Mouse Fan making videos. I'm sorry, what? Oh, this was said. There's a screenshot to prove my fucking point as well. She was speaking with Villain. And she also bitched about Mickey Mouse Fan making those videos. Meanwhile, PB is the one that had went to fucking Mickey Mouse Fan to make those videos. There were 2. And you gave her the evidence of these dogs. You did that. So to sit back and bitch about Mickey behind the fucking scenes? I don't think so. You are a bad person. You really are. You're nasty, you're mean, you're vile, you're a bully. And this whole thing you got going on with coming after people and bullying them, it ends today. Okay? Your reign of terror is done. I'll let you in a little secret. Ain't no one scared of you. Got it?